You are now listening to episode 23 of a self help podcast where we focus on lifting each other up and counting our blessings at the same time. We are your hosts. Hi, I'm Mia,
I'm Kiosha,
and
and this
this is
is
Crazy
Crazy Beautiful
Beautiful
Talks.
Talks. Okay, so, normally we always start with a quote. So, let's just get this started with a quote. Yes, I am confident. No, that doesn't mean I am arrogant. And that is unknown. That's just something you say. What you think about that?
I'm a very confident person. Like, I don't know. Some people feel it's extreme, but I'm not arrogant and by any means. I'm humble. So I feel like me being confident within myself should never come off as arrogance. I feel like it's someone else's problem, not mine.
Yeah, I don't come off as arrogant. I've never been told that. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I've never been told that. So I don't know if I come off as that. And I really don't know the difference between arrogance and confident. Like you said, like I'm pretty confident. I mean, I have my insecurities, but I'm pretty confident when I walk in the room, like, I walk with my head up high and like I get what I want and what I came here for. But I'm very humble about it. Like, I'm not like, oh, I'm the baddest bitch in the room. Like, all the niggas want me. Like, no, it just turns out like that. So maybe that statement I just made was a little arrogant, but whatever. It just turns out that way. I don't go in there seeking for that attention. It just comes, but some girls, they come in the room and it's like they looking for the negativity. They come in the room like, I'm a bad bitch. Like, what you looking at? Like, no, I don't want you. Like, look at me. Do it look like I would date you? Like, what does that mean exactly? I hate when girls say that. Like, what does that mean? That has nothing to do with it. What do you look like? Trash. But
That's arrogance
that's
to
arrogant.
the highest extent. Now,
Mm-hmm.
arrogance. It's a thing that separates the can do's from the can do way better single handedly with my eyes closed in you. That's the difference. And it's a quality that rubs you up the wrong way faster than anything possible. Common perception is that there's a fine line between being confident and being arrogant, but in fact, the gap is as wide as hell. I'm anxious for you to walk on the right side of the gap, so here's some simple ideas to help you along the way.
Okay, so people who are trying hard to come across as confident, for example, can mistakenly behave arrogantly simply because they haven't figured out what real confidence is. Ooh, I like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was like, just a little intervention. I was watching a show and she was saying like she's confident, but the reason why she walks around and says she's pretty because she just says she's pretty. Like, I'm pretty, I'm pretty. Like, she constantly says you're pretty. It's like, why do you have to say you're pretty? Like, other people should say you're pretty. But she was like, I say I'm pretty so that I can install in myself, I can build up my confidence, basically hyping herself up. And that's
Yes.
not confident. That's you trying to hype yourself up and low-key put other people down. You trying to build some type of, you're trying to build up your insecurities. That's not confident. Confident is walking into a room and not having to say how much money you have, how pretty you are. It's just you act as such. You hold yourself up. You don't allow, you have boundaries and you don't let people tear you down. Like, that's confident. Like, knowing what you can do, not having to tell people what you can do. Anyway, let me keep going. They talk over someone in a meeting because that's what they think confident people do. Hmm. They voice an opinion without thinking about its impact because they think confident people make themselves heard. That's another one. And they steamroll their view forward because confident people stick up for their guns. I guess they stick up for themselves, so they feel like they have to be bullies. That ain't a confident purpose person. Oh, it's like I was saying, you don't need to fake confidence. Like the girl was saying, like walking into a room saying, like, oh, I'm pretty, I'm pretty. Like you trying to make people think you're confident. Confidence should just, it's like an aura. It should just come off of you. You shouldn't have to convince somebody that you're confident. So explain your confidence and how you get it. Like basically, like I've been saying, like I am confident within. I know what I'm capable of. You know, that's why we do this self-care podcast because we want people to build their self-care and be confident within yourself. Because once you're confident in yourself, it doesn't matter what other people think about you. And then your aura will automatically show your confidence. You shouldn't have to go out trying to convince people. What's your confidence look like?
So how I get my confidence, I'm a person that looks in the mirror and tells myself um, not only what I have and what I achieved and the type of person I am, but I try to live that every day. Obviously, there's going to be some obstacles and things that get in your way, but I know what type of woman I am. I know what type of mom I am. I know what type of friend I am.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm confident within myself. And if I know that, then I expect the people around me to know that. If they don't get that and understand that, they don't need to be around me.
Amen.
So, when mentioning your skills, expertise, or knowledge, people may confuse your confidence with arrogance. Confidence is a trait that involves positively expressing your abilities and using them to help others, i.e., this podcast. We decided to do this podcast because we want others around us to feel and to give into the world the confidence that we do. While arrogance relies more on boasting about your skills and keeping them to yourself. No, we want everyone, like the things that me and my sister do is because we want to uplift the people that are around us, uplift the people that want to be around us. Just like we have a monthly brunch, we do that brunch to bring women together. Actually, our next brunch is co-ed, but we
Mm-hmm.
do that brunch to bring women together and to uplift each other and to let each other pour out and we pour back in. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the reason that we do the things that we do.
Amen. When it comes to confidence versus arrogance, only one of those traits is desirable. And knowing the difference between the two can do wonders for your personal and professional reputation. Arrogance requires advertising. Confidence speaks for itself. That's like the
Yes.
realest line in this. Like, oh, okay, so let's keep going. Oh, go ahead.
It's healthy to be confident, to love yourself, and to stand by everything you believe in. No one else has to believe in it. You have to believe in you. You have to believe in the things that you do. You have to believe in your morals, your values. You have to believe in you. And if you believe in yourself, then the people around you that deserve to be in your life will also believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into our discussion portion. So, Mia, hard question. Are there any moments that I have had that you would point out as arrogance?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead, sis.
Like when you I guess when you have when you have dudes come like, you know, all at once and you're like they know what they got into and they like me. They know. And it's just like it comes off like a pimp, arrogance. Like, I don't know. I feel sorry for these dudes in a way. It's just like, okay, humble yourself a little bit. You know, you got nice bodies, nice smile, you work, you take care of yourself and your kids, but you ain't gotta be out. You've been played, but that don't mean you gotta be out here playing these dudes. You shouldn't change who you are because that's not you. Like, I know you divorced and 2 divorces later, and you out here having fun, and you deserve it. You've been in serious relationships, you know, and you deserve your fun time. But also, that's not you. So,
So, okay. So, speaking of last year, yes. So, last year for my birthday, I invited the guys that were trying to date me and talking to me. Now, I'm a very I'm a very straightforward person, right? So, if I'm dating you, I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you I'm dating other people, right? Um, and they all knew none of you guys want to step up to say, hey, let's be exclusively dating.
mm-hmm.
So at that moment in my life, I didn't want to exclude anybody because I enjoyed all of them. So I invited everyone because that's the way I am. Now this year, my birthday's coming up again, right? This year, I'm exclusively dating one person. So
Mm.
that one person will be there. Now, will all my male friends be there? Of course, because I'm not going to disregard any of my male friends that have been there for me through all this times. But speaking of that last year, okay, I get how it came off as arrogant. I was just like, this is how they want to play it. I'm going to play the game. That's how it was last year.
I know, but it's not always good to do get back. An
I
eye
know, but
for an eye.
sometimes it's eye for an eye. But I
Okay,
know I'm
so
learning that now.
so okay, return the question. Is there
Ooh.
anything that I've done that comes off as arrogant and not confident?
Um, it's weird. I honestly cannot recall anything that you've done that's arrogant. Honestly, you're just a very
Thank you.
confident person, and I've never seen it come off as like, oh, I'm better than you, bitch. I've never
That's
had
not
that.
what I tried. That's not what I tried to do. Now, you've never, okay, so I give you that because you're my big sister, and I have to come off. I always want to please you and I always want you to be proud. So, I never come off like that. But when I worked in the strip club, I can recall myself having some arrogant moments, but it's really when my customer comes in, somebody that I know come in for me, and girls try to come and be like, trying to claim them or trying to get some dollars, and it's like, okay, bitch, you can have those couple of dollars, but you already know who he came here for. Like, it was those type of so yeah, I call myself out, but I don't do that no more. But yeah, those were some of my arrogant moments. But I try not to do that. That's about money. But in my everyday life, I never want to put somebody down to boost myself up. I never want to do. I'm the type that I want everybody to feel good about themselves, you know.
No, ditto, ditto. And sometimes I guess my delivery can be harsh sometimes, but I'm just a very straightforward person. So I get I mean sometimes it does come off as judgy or arrogant, but that's not my intention. My intention is to tell you I love you and I'm trying to help you better yourself. Therefore, I believe something shouldn't be in play, if that makes sense.
Let's end this with a question for our viewers. When do you think it's appropriate to start talking or discussing sex with your children? And you
Woo!
can answer this question on our Facebook page, Crazy Beautiful Talks, or our Instagram or email, or however, TikTok, however you want to get a hold of us, you can answer that question there.
Our next episode will be on the sex talk. And also join us with another episode
of
of
Crazy,
Crazy Beautiful
Beautiful
Talk.
Talks. Peace.